Yo, how y'all doing today? We talk about a wide range of indie games on this channel, but why did my phone just go off? Anyways, we talk about a lot of indie games on the channel. I like putting y'all onto the lesser known stuff that I find like hidden between the cracks. But I'm not gonna lie, I made the very, very, very unfortunate mistake of sleeping on two indie games in particular. There's been a crazy influx of just great indie games releasing in the last 5 years. Like, this specific subculture of gaming as a whole has been taken to crazy heights, But, we've been wondering, when is the next one gonna come out, right? Well, it already has, my friend. And 9 times out of 10, you probably already know what I'm talking about because we talk about a lot of stuff around here, bro. I'm talking about Balatro. And let me preface this section real quick, bro. For starters, I'm not the biggest fan of roguelikes. I'll be completely honest with you. The two roguelikes that I do like the most are Have a Nice Death and Dead Cells, right? You're noticing a theme, right? And I've given the genre a decent chance. It's just that, most roguelikes haven't really grabbed me. I haven't found that one roguelike that clicked with me. Well, with the recent announcement of Balatro being at the Game Awards, coupled with the fact that everybody I know keeps talking about it, I had to go ahead and bite the bullet and purchase the game. And oh my God, when I tell you that all the stuff you've heard about it is true, bro, it's that and more. I am the most critical when it comes to the gameplay loop of roguelikes because that's the main hurdle for me personally. It's just that I really can't get into the gameplay loop all the way. Like, I enjoy the fact that you can permanently unlock things and like have new abilities the deeper you go in runs. That is cool, and that is what primarily brings me back to games like Have a Nice Death and Dead Cells. But it's never to the extent where I really, really want to lock in on it and grind it. But in this game, they just perfected in such a way that it's absolutely insane. And I know I'm not the most educated on roguelikes because, haven't dived into the genre that much, but as a person that doesn't even click with like the roguelikes that are the best within the genre, like Risk of Rain 2 and Hades, this one absolutely exceeded my expectations. Before you even get into the game, right, you're offered the chance to pick the deck that you want to use. And the way that you unlock more decks is by discovering more things within the game, of course, and just playing it and getting further through your run. And I'll just tell you what the first 3 decks do. For starters, we got our red deck, the deck that you start off with by default. It gives you an extra discard every single round. And then we got the blue deck. It gives you an extra hand every single round. And then we got the yellow deck. I'm not sure if that's the one that you actually can like unlock first on your own or if that's just the one that I happen to get. But it gave me plus 10 money at the start of my run. And you can use money for the shop and buy a plethora of different things. And I'm not gonna lie, this is where the game becomes a little crazy. But for simplicity's sake and to just give you a basic rundown, I'll only talk about the Joker cards that you can buy. Joker cards do like a bunch of stuff, but the main things that they do that you want to look out for is that they give you extra chips, they add plus moat, and they add times moat. And depending on the type of build you're like going for, that's when you might want to think about which Joker card you're picking up a little bit more. For example, if you're using a build that requires you to use like the flush hand where you get a certain type of card in a row, like a club, a spade, a heart, then you might want to get a Joker card that gives you bonuses to using those type of cards to give you more chips at the end so you can beat your run. And as you progress through different annies, the amount of chips that you need to score at the end of the specific like round of a game that you're doing goes up higher and higher to some pretty ridiculous amounts. The game actively like encourages you to switch up your build depending on the run that you're going through so you can unlock more cards as you like progress. It's a really good gameplay loop. The satisfaction for hitting like a 10k plus chip combo for the first time, that is completely unmatched. And if you think that you can escape this game, well, my friend, you are very wrong because it does have a mobile release and it will take up half of your life. Like, bro, I'm being dead serious when I say that. That's not me just saying that to boost the game up. That's a warning. Literally everybody that I've seen play this game, including myself, dog, it takes over your life. So, yeah. Beware Balatro, man. Go peep it if you're brave enough, but beware Balatro. Next up, we have a game that completely innovates on everything in gaming as a whole. It's probably the craziest game I've ever seen and the craziest game you will ever see. It completely just takes the... Oh, the fish are gay. Good for them. Web fishing, bro, it's peak, okay? Have you ever had those long nights of just grinding ranked in your guilty pleasure game of choice, and instead of spiking the controller after a hard loss with toxic teammates in your ear yelling obscenities that are completely insane, then you're in luck. They could have marketed this game as a de-stress tool for fighting game players, and I promise you it would have sold 10 times more copies. Having this game on your PC is like having a wallpaper engine. It's essential at this point, bro. At first, when I booted this up, bro, I thought it was half a troll and half a blown out of proportion mini game. And then 6 hours passed, and then 7 hours passed, and then 8 hours passed, and then 9. You get the point, bro. I swear these new indie games are anomalies, because I feel like I'm supposed to be getting bored of this gameplay loop, but I find myself just continuing to fish. They add new fish to the game at a steady pace. There's a plethora of cosmetics and upgrades that you can get. You can, do missions from the mission board and get certain type of fish and fish in certain locations. And there's even a fully functioning guitar that you can play. Bro, don't be surprised if you see me learn guitar purely off of web fishing, bro. Don't try me. I will do it. Oh, and before I forget, bro, Bomb Rush Movement Plus 3.0 teaser's out. Now, I'm not gonna brag or anything, but I had a chance to thoroughly test it, pre-release at least a version of it, and yeah, it's absolutely certified. So if you're one of those Bomb Rush people, you're about to be pleasantly surprised. And speaking of pleasant surprises, we're doubling it up, of course. As many of you may know, this part of the video is the part of the video where I put you under some songs, bands, or just artists in general that you may have not heard of to spice up your palette a little bit or give you a break from listening to the same old stuff over and over again. And to start things off this time, we got Haylog. And I want to glaze one song in particular from them. Dog, Mouth is so hard, pause. If you like Quanic, you'll likely like this song a lot. Just to clarify though, this song leans more into kind of the hyperpop-esque feel. Not with the overall sound of the song. I'm talking about with the way the vocals are mixed. They're not high-pitched auto-tune vocals though. It's more the layered kind of double, they're using microshift, if you know what plugin that is. And it's very heavy shoegaze, so the guitars are hitting you from all sides, but that vocal lays perfectly in the middle. And it seems like songs like this are rare. Of course there's been a new wave of shoegaze coming around, but I don't know, songs with this type of mixing and approach to the genre are so fresh because it's done in a way where it's not completely invalidating everything the genre was already built on. Really cool new take. And for a quick second recommendation from Haylog, listen to Blinded by the Sun. Really good hyperpop song. Has those Botanica elements too, and really cool progressions and drops. And at the end, there's of course your obligatory D&B break, bro. What would it be without a D&B break? So yeah, for sure, give Haylog a listen and listen to their new album Eve as well. Now, next up, bro, we got Word. Now, 9 times out of 10, a lot of my seasoned punk listeners probably have already heard about Word, decently popular punk band, I guess, pretty well known. But for the most part, a lot of my viewers don't really know about this stuff, so I'd love to put you onto one of the greats, bro. And it started off, bro, you already know I had to do it, bro. Ease, one of their best songs in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion. They take a lot of the aggression out of the initial mix of the guitar and put it all into how they play the guitar, and that smoothens out the track so much. Bro, this would literally be the perfect song for a VHS filter Black Lagoon AMV. Matter of fact, I should low-key make that. And the way the track is mixed is almost as if you got your bass guitar, right? Then you got your drummer, then you got your lead guitar, but they're all pinned on different sides of the track. Your drummer is mono, aka it's in the middle, right? And then the bass is kind of wavy to the point where it's reverberating to the left side. And then you got your lead on the right side, but the vocals also sit perfectly in. It's just leveled so properly, I don't even know how they did this mix. And the vocals on this, they're so soft overall as a track. It's it reminds me of some Ghost in the Shell type of sound. I'm not gonna lie, just listen to it. The more I think about it, the more I'm realizing this song is actually really good. The rest of the discography is just as certified. There's a reason they're one of the most popular punk bands. So yeah, definitely check out Word, bro. Now, next up, we got a band that I've been listening to for quite some time now. And their recent project is absolutely amazing. We got Soko Ninaru, or Soko Ninaru. I try to sound so proper when pronouncing this. Either way, they have a song called Realize, and it is amazing. This song is a roller coaster. It starts off and it immediately hits you with that aggressive guitar, and there's so many drops and bridges, and bro, it's one of those ones. It starts off super fast paced, and then like the singer's vocals come in, and they go from this little like just her singing out the verse, and then it comes in with layers, and then there's this crazy drop, right? And you think the drop is over and that you're on the bridge, so you're writing out the end of the drop, her vocals come back in, and then it does another fake out drop into another breakdown, into another lead guitar breakdown. Bro, that's absolutely insane. I'm starting to notice a pattern where like when I listen to a song and it has Re in the name, it tends to just go 10 times harder. Like Laced Up by Subi Club, Realize by Soko Ninaru, and then, you know, Riri by the Goats, bro, you know, from Erase. But my absolute favorite thing about this song, or my favorite part of this song, is the way they end it off. It goes through like 3 genre switches, and it even does another fake out at the end. It goes from like the vocals to like some math rock type of progression or type of little solo, then it immediately transitions seamlessly into like a heavy metal type of thing, into a gated guitar break, and then after that, it fakes you out one more time as if it's gonna transition out back into the primary like J-rock sound, cuts completely, and ends it off with a soft phased melody of the guitar. Perfect way to end it, bro. And that's a perfect way to end the video. Links in the description for everything mentioned as always, and a link to the official Canon Core Discord server. Duh, we sell crab legs, bro. Pull up. But before I dip, I want to talk about how like on Rivals of Aether, every single Clarion player needs every tax benefit they've ever had completely taken away from them because that character's just
up in here with my tool, they can find you in the ditch, yeah. Straight for high rule, you not from me, you a glitch, yeah. Man of my rules, running with the misfits, yeah. Do not misclick, that's gonna get you hit quick, yeah. Death on death, this God, ain't no variation, it's Lord X Lord. I keep prepared, I saw an X out of Claude.